What is up, guys? It's your boy, it should be called Destiny 2 Into the Nostalgia, Cacus, and today we have some very exciting news. And that's because Bungie just unveiled all of the god rolls you can get with the Brave Arsenal weapons coming to Destiny 2 with the launch of the Destiny 2 Into the Light free DLC. Now, some context. Yesterday, there was a developer livestream where Bungie showcased all of the different Brave Arsenal weapons. It's 12 returning fan favorites that absolutely broke the game when they were first introduced. We have stuff like the Mountaintop, the Luna's Howl, and again, just unbelievably powerful weapons from throughout Destiny 2's history. And if you want to know more about these weapons, including how to get them and the two different versions they spawn in, check out my stream recap linked right up above. But in this video, we're just going to be theory crafting the heck out of all of them because again, Bungie unveiled all of the different main perks they can spawn with. So let's get started here with the two raid weapons. First of all, the Forbearance, an infamous grenade launcher in the third column, which is going to be that left main perk column. It can get Unrelenting, Stats for All, Demolitionist, Ambitious Assassin, Surplus, Steady Hands, and Disruption Break. Now, in the fourth column, it can get Wellspring, Golden Tricorn, One for All, Bait and Switch, Chain Reaction, Rampage, and Desperate Measures. Now, quickly, let's talk about Desperate Measures. That is important. That is a brand new perk that is arriving with Into the Light. So, in the live stream, this perk was called Last Stand, but Bungie said they're changing the name, obviously, to Desperate Measures, and what it says is the following. Weapon final blows grant bonus damage, melee and grenade final blows grant a larger damage bonus that can stack. And Bungie said that this is going to provide a massive damage bonus, and when comparing it to Golden Tricorn, they said, well, the main difference is that Golden Tricorn can't stack. So I would presume if you get a weapon final blow, then a grenade, then a melee final blow, you're going to be potentially doing more damage than Golden Tricorn, which can already provide you with a 50% damage boost. This could actually be pretty nutty. Just keep that in mind, guys. However, going back to the Forbearance, I think the god roll is just, yet again, going to be Ambitious Assassin to increase the magazine size, plus Chain Reaction to cause explosions when you get final blows for an insane ad-clearing monstrosity. That's been the god roll for years, and it's likely to continue to be the god roll. Now, you could incorporate something like Disruption Break, which is an interesting addition, or Desperate Measures to really pump up the damage, but I don't think either of those is better than the good old Ambitious plus Chain Reaction. Now, moving on from there, we have the Secession Sniper Rifle from the Deepstone Crypt raid, and in the third column, so the left column, it can get Moving Target, No Distractions, Lead from Gold, Reconstruction, Firmly Planted, Demolitionist, and Discord. And then in the right column, it can get Snapshot Sights, Redirection, Recombination, Vorpal Weapon, Focused Fury, Firing Line, Box Breathing, and Desperate Measures. So, honestly, I still like the Reconstruction in the left column. I mean, that's going to double the magazine size. Reconstruction is one of the best PvE perks you can possibly get. And then, honestly, I do like it with Vorpal Weapon when I'm doing like stuff like Nightfalls, where my teammates are not always around me. Sometimes one of them's dead, whatever. But Firing Line is going to give you the biggest damage boost. Not to mention, Recombination is going to give you a good damage boost. Basically, the PvE god roll is Reconstruction plus whatever you want, and then the PvP god roll is going to be Moving Target or No Distractions, plus probably Snapshot Sights for just a really good sniper. But moving on from there, guys, we have the Falling Guillotine Sword. So, in the left column, we have Vorpal Weapon, Relentless Strikes, Repulsor Brace, Frenzy, Attrition Orbs, Chain Reaction, and Duelist's Trance. And then in the right column, we have Surrounded, Whirlwind Blade, Destabilizing Rounds, Eager Edge, Bait and Switch, Sword Logic, which is from the Crotozen raid previously, and then Desperate Measures. So I think the Falling Guillotine is actually going to be insane because, like, the fan favorite role Bungie points out is Relentless Strikes to get ammo back plus Whirlwind Blade. But if you look in the left column, Vorpal Weapon and Frenzy are both going to boost your damage. So you could have Vorpal Weapon, which is an extra like 10% more damage against a boss, plus Whirlwind Blade or Surrounded or Bait and Switch for even more damage. And then Frenzy plus any of those is going to equal the same. So it's going to be less ammo efficient. You're not going to be getting ammo back with Relentless Strikes, but my goodness, you're going to be doing significantly more damage because you have 2 damage perks at the same time. So you could really put out a ton of DPS with one of these new Fallen Guillotine rolls. Now keep in mind, the Vortex frame swords are not necessarily the absolute best for DPS right now, but I don't think we've seen like a Vorpal plus Bait and Switch. We certainly haven't seen that roll on a sword ever before. Now, moving on from there, guys, we get to the Recluse SMG. Now, in the left column, we have Feeding Frenzy, Enlightened Action, Subsistence, Threat Detector, Repulsor Brace, Hipfire Grip, and Dynamic Sway Reduction. In the right column, we have Master of Arms, which is the perk unique to the Recluse. It's going to increase the Recluse's damage if you get a kill with the Recluse or any other weapon. Then we have Target Lock, Frenzy, Destabilizing Rounds, Surrounded, Tap the Trigger, and Desperate Measures. So overall, definitely incorporating Master of Arms could be involved in the god roll, like Feeding Frenzy or frankly Subsistence I think would be even better, or Threat Detector would also be incredible. Plus Master of Arms, you have like a god tier PvE SMG. However, keep in mind, Desperate Measures may be really, really good on this type of weapon. Like, it's going to be pretty easy to get a grenade kill or a melee kill and then a bunch of kills with the Recluse. So Desperate Measures plus, like, Subsistence or Threat Detector could be really, really good on the new Recluse. And then for PvP, you know, it's probably something like Dynamic Sway Reduction plus maybe Target Lock. However, it did get a nerf. Honestly, Master of Arms is probably still going to be cracked in PvP even these days, so that could be what you're going for. But next up, we have the Mountaintop. Keep in mind, this is going to behave differently than any other grenade launcher in the game. It's going to explode on impact. So in that left column, we have Ambitious Assassin, Impulse Amplifier, Demolitionist, Lead from Gold, Slick Draw, Auto-Loading Holster, and Overflow. And then in the right column, we have Rampage, Vorpal Weapon, Adrenaline Junkie, One for All, Harmony, Recombination, and Frenzy. Wow, so actually a lot of pretty insane combos. For PvE, you know, Ambitious Assassin or Overflow to potentially get 2 rounds in the magazine would be quite good. Or you could go with the classic Auto-Loading Holster, or even Lead from Gold, or even Demolitionist. Like, all of those are options here, like really, really good perks in the left column. And then you combine that with, well, frankly, Rampage, Vorpal, Adrenaline Junkie, One for All, Recombination, or Frenzy. Any of those would be good. Now, what is going to be the absolute best? You know, oh my god, I honestly don't even know. I think it's either going to be Ambitious or Overflow if you want those double rounds in the magazine. Probably combined with One for All, just to get those really big damage boosts. And One for All is very easy to trigger with a grenade launcher doing splash damage, right? And then you all have an alternative roll of Auto-Loading Holster, probably plus Frenzy, because Frenzy can trigger with using other weapons, right? So you whip out your Mountaintop, it's going to be reloaded and have the damage boost from Frenzy and a reload speed bonus if you want to start going from there. And then for the PvP god roll, Impulse Amplifier is going to be actually pretty fantastic, boosting the speed even more, boosting the reload speed as well. And then honestly, like, Harmony would be pretty insane here. Getting a kill with a different weapon is going to boost the damage of the Mountaintop. Like, often that's when you use it, you're just kind of flying in and shooting someone with the Mountaintop after you've maybe already got into a gunfight. But also, you know, Frenzy could be insane, Vorpal for enemy super damage. Like, there's just so many crazy combinations here. And again, the Mountaintop has not been in the game for years and years and years, and we really don't have a lot to compare this to. So I'm really unsure, but overall, I'm just seeing a lot of very good perks here, so this is pretty exciting. Moving on from there, guys, we have the Hammerhead Machine Gun. In the left column, we have Feeding Frenzy, Destabilizing Rounds, Envious Assassin, Rampage, Fourth Time's the Charm, Rewind Rounds, and Under Over. And then in the right column, we have Surrounded, High Impact Reserves, Target Lock, Onslaught, Killing Tally, Desperate Measures, and Tap the Trigger. So, for the PvE God roll, I mean, this is insane. I think this is going to be the new best machine gun in the entire game because we have absolute god tier machine gun perks in the right column. First of all, Killing Tally, providing a damage boost, stacks up to ×3 after getting a kill until you reload. And with the massive base magazine size with machine guns, it's perfect there. But you also have Onslaught, boosting the rate of fire. This has been one of the best new perks added to the game for PvE. Like, you just shred with Onslaught ×3, and it provides a reload speed increase as well. Now, with most machine guns, you would be looking at those two perks and you'd be combining it with a perk that will increase the magazine size. And we do have that here. We have Envious Assassin, which would especially be insane with Killing Tally, or we also have 4th times the Charm or Rewind Rounds. Any of those combos, literal god tier. But then we have Rampage. And this throws it all for a loop because we almost never see Rampage in the left column unless you're talking about like raid weapons. Like, this is a very rare occurrence. And so that means you can have Rampage plus Onslaught. Just think about the insane amounts of damage you're going to be doing because you're getting kills, you're improving the damage with Rampage, and you're improving the rate of fire. With Rampage ×3 and Onslaught ×3 at the same time, you are going to be shredding. It is going to be insane. But also, Rampage plus Killing Tally is going to be wild as well. And frankly, because that's so unique, that's what I'm going for, right? We already have, amazing machine guns in the game that are magazine increasing perk plus Killing Tally or plus another damage increasing perk. We do not really have any that have Rampage Killing Tally or Rampage Onslaught. I think that is the god roll I'm going for. But like I said, a magazine improving perk plus either of those two perks is also literal god tier as well. Just absurd. Not to mention, you also do have Desperate Measures. It's unproven, but if it does end up being god tier, you can have Rampage plus Desperate Measures or a magazine increasing perk plus Desperate Measures as well. It's like the Hammerhead, again, I think it's going to be the new best machine gun in the entire game. This is insane. Moving on from there, however, we do have Blast Furnace, which is a pulse rifle from Black Armory. In the left column, we have Zen Moment, Snapshot, Shoot to Loot, Keep Away, Perpetual Motion, Kinetic Tremors, and Headseeker. Then in the right column, we have Kill Clip, Firefly, One for All, Frenzy, Rampage, Rapid Hit, and Desperate Measures. So, the important things to point out here: Kinetic Tremors and Headseeker in the left column is insane. We almost always see these perks in the right column, so they're competing with other perks like Kill Clip, Frenzy, Rampage, etc. The fact that you can get Headseeker plus Kill Clip or plus Rampage, I think is going to be insane in PvP, because often you want a pulse rifle with Kill Clip or Rampage, and that's going to increase its damage, which usually makes it like a burst monster. It means that you can just gun people down even with body shots, or sometimes even one burst less. But you're giving up the consistency that comes with Headseeker. Now you can have both. I mean, that's incredible. And then for a PvE roll, I think you're absolutely going for Kinetic Tremors in the left column, and then you're combining that with Kill Clip, Firefly, One for All, Frenzy, Rampage, or Desperate Measures. Any of those is going to be nuts. So you get a damage boost from any of those perks, except for Firefly, but then you also get the very, very good effect of Kinetic Tremors, where you're just causing all those explosions. Like, this has some juicy, juicy rolls as well. I think this is going to be one of the most desirable pulse rifles in the game after this point. Like, this is just stuff we do not often see. In fact, this may actually be like one of the first or only times we're seeing Kinetic Tremors in the left column. That's very, very unique. Moving on from there, guys, we have the Edge Transit. This is a heavy grenade launcher. In the left column, it can get Chain Reaction, Cascade Point, Impulse Amplifier, Field Prep, Ambitious Assassin, Envious Assassin, or Repulsor Brace. And then in the right column, it can get Frenzy, destabilizing rounds, deconstruction, one for all, bait and switch, full court, and explosive light. Okay, so for the PvE god roll, bait and switch and full court and explosive light, insane seeing all three of these perks here. All three of them are god tier. Then in the left column, traditionally, you could just go for something like field prep or ambitious or envious and feel pretty happy about it. But Cascade Point, which can increase your rate of fire, being here in the left column is very unique and potentially insane. Like if you get Cascade Point going, combined with something like bait and switch, right, you are going to be doing way more damage in terms of burst DPS than any other grenade launcher, right? Like with those two things going. Now, overall, in the longer damage phase, you're still going to be doing the same damage. Cascade Point just improves burst DPS, but still, that's a very saucy combo. Then moving on from there, guys, for the Luna's Howl. This is a hand cannon that behaves like a 180 RPM. It's actually a precision frame, but it shoots at 140 and does the damage of a 140. So a very, very unique weapon. In the left column, you can get Eye of the Storm, Subsistence, Discord, Encore, Slide Shot, Enlightened Action, and Heal Clip. And then in the right column, you can get Magnificent Howl, which is the perk unique to this weapon, Kill Clip, Incandescent, Desperate Measures, Opening Shot, Precision Instrument, and Harmony. So, for the PvE god roll, unfortunately it doesn't have explosive or timed payload, which you really want in the endgame, but it still does have Heal Clip, which is insane, especially after the buff, combined with Kill Clip is definitely a wombo combo, or Magnificent Howl, or Incandescent, or Precision Instrument. Any of those would be pretty darn good. And then for PvP, there's a lot of different options here, like Slide Shot could actually be good, boosting the range here. Eye of the Storm is great for dueling. Even like Heal Clip, if you can fit in Heal Clip in the left column, maybe that's actually what you want to do. Magnificent Howl, hard to tell how good this is going to be in the game right now after its rework, but Kill Clip is still good. Opening Shot is very good. Precision Instrument can be very good. Like, we have never seen a hand cannon like this. We have never seen a precision frame 140 round sprint hand cannon. This could suck, right? This could be dead on arrival, or it could be the best hand cannon in the game. It's that unique. We really don't know, and that's kind of what makes it exciting. Moving on from there, however, we have the Midnight Coup hand cannon coming back from the Leviathan raid. So in the left column, you have Outlaw, Firefly, Shoot to Loot, Explosive Payload, Moving Target, Attrition Orbs, and Enlightened Action. And then in the right column, you have Rampage, Kinetic Tremors, Zen Moment, One for All, Frenzy, Opening Shot, and Desperate Measures. Okay, here we go. This is my jam. We have Explosive in the left. I am an absolute slut for explosive payloads on hand cannons. If you don't know, the explosive damage has infinite range, and it means that with a hand cannon that would normally take 9 shots to kill a red bar distance, with explosive payload it takes like 3. Right? The difference is insane in endgame content where you need to be playing at range in a Grandmaster, or you're just going to get clapped, right? So, explosive payload plus Rampage, incredible. Plus Kinetic Tremors, incredible. One for All, incredible. Frenzy, incredible. Desperate Measures, incredible. Explosive payload plus any of those damage increasing perks is going to be a very, very good hand cannon, literal god tier for PvE. But you could also go with Firefly here to get those explosions, to boost the reload speed if you do get a kill, and that's going to be a good combination as well. Then for PvP, I think you're really going for probably like Explosive or Moving Target in that left column, combined with, Rampage is going to be good, Opening Shot is going to be good, and again, Desperate Measures, we really don't know, but it could be quite good. But moving on from there, guys, we have the one L from the Brave Arsenal, and that's going to be the Hung Jury, brought back for the 10th time. So popular that Bungie forgot to go over this weapon in their live stream, which is hilarious. In the left column, we have Rewind Rounds, Enlightened Action, Kinetic Tremors, Rapid Hit, Shoot to Loot, No Distractions, and Loose Change. In the right column, we have One for All, Cascade Point, Box Breathing, Firefly, Precision Instrument, Desperate Measures, and Explosive Rounds. So as for the PvE god roll, we do have the extremely unique factor of kinetic tremors in that left column, which means you can go kinetic tremors plus explosive. That is insane. Like, again, the hung jury, it should have been a different scout rifle, but my goodness, that is going to be a very, very powerful PvE scout rifle roll. Like, if you have scout rifle anti-champion rounds, a kinetic plus explosive roll is going to be nutty. But you can also go with shoot to loot plus explosive. I think that has been a god roll on the hung jury before, but it's still very, very good. Shoot to loot in a grandmaster can come in so clutch, it's unbelievable. But you can also go with kinetic plus Firefly, kinetic one for all, kinetic desperate measures. I think overall, explosive rounds is going to be the best to combine with kinetic, but still, that's going to be very good. Or explosive plus rewind would be good too. And then for PvP, unfortunately, box breathing kind of got a nerf, and so it hasn't really seen a ton of play since, but you do have precision instrument, which can definitely be pretty good here. So like no distractions or rapid hit, or kinetic, just wish for the best. Plus precision instrument could definitely be good as well. Moving on from there, the last weapon we're going over today, guys, the Elsie's rifle. This is coming back from like original Destiny 1, and here's what it has. In the third column, Feeding Frenzy, Zen Moment, Repulsor Brace, Loose Change, Keep Away, Over, Under, and Rewind rounds. In the right column, Adrenaline Junkie, Frenzy, Destabilizing Rounds, Kill Clip, Desperado, Desperate Measures, and Head Seeker. So, this is going to be a high impact frame. So, Head Seeker is usually pretty good on those, but also Desperado can be insane on those. Overall, in terms of PvE, you can go with probably just rewind rounds plus, I don't know, kill clip, desperado. Frankly, none of these combos are even close to as good as the PvE combos we saw with the Blast Furnace. So I think this is going to be more of a PvP weapon. And in terms of PvP, there is definitely some decent rolls. Keep Away is pretty good with a pulse rifle. Actually, very good with a pulse rifle. Zen Moment can really improve your accuracy. Combined with, again, Kill Clip, Desperado, maybe Desperate Measures or Head Seeker. Any of those combos is going to be pretty decent. And so, guys, there you have it. All 12 weapons theory crafted. Let me know what you think. If you think I missed a roll or you have a roll that you're really looking forward to, let me know in the comment section down below. Overall, guys, I would say that the roll quality of these weapons is very, very high, right? What I like to look for is perk combinations that we don't often see, and usually that comes in the form of perks that are usually in the right column, and those are usually like damage increasing or rate of fire increasing perks, instead in the left column, and that opens up brand new combos or extremely rare combos, and we are seeing a lot of that with these brave weapons. Like, these are going to be some of the best weapons in the game, frankly. Like, they have rolls that rival literal god tier, literal best in game, best in slot rolls that are currently only available from like raid weapons in the game right now. So very, very impressed with the perk quality of most of these weapons. Guys, that's it for the video. Hope you enjoyed and found this informative. If you did, please remember to help me out by simply rating and especially sharing this video. If you guys want to see more Destiny 2 content similar to this, don't be afraid to slap that subscribe button. If you want to get in touch with me and keep up to date with the latest channel activity, the best way is to follow me on Twitter at RickCacus. That is linked in the description down below. Again, I hope you enjoyed the video, and as always, have a good day.